Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick little update on the gynecomastia. Those of you who are interested in this subject and have this condition or know somebody who has this condition, just want to give you a little update. I am post-surgery 40 or 45 days, somewhere in between. I think it's like 42 or 43 days. So post-surgery, 43 days. Now again, I had the unilateral gynecomastia, so it's just the one side on the left side. And I had the one that had the bud, so there was, something about the size of a marble and a larger marble in there. So a decent sized knot there, and they took it out completely. Now mine had gone on for several years again, and it was a little bit bigger than I had wanted it to be by far. And the doctor had to do the best he could to take that thing down and get rid of some of the extra skin I had, because it was basically like a golf ball hanging off the end of my chest. So he had a lot of extra skin, so he had to cut a little bit more than your typical gynecomastia. So guys, if you have gynecomastia and you are interested in this subject, get it done early. Okay, I'm 30 something years old, 32 years old. Get it done early, because the longer you wait, your skin stretches and it's hard for the doctor to repair it. So I'm okay with the little bit of scarring that I have. I'm not worried about the scarring at all. I just don't want that thing hanging on my chest anymore. That's why I decided to get rid of it. And the other concern was possible, cancerous lump in there. So we weren't sure what was going on with that. I had it taken care of. Pathology came back clear. So for those of you who do have it, get it done early. It's kind of like, taking care of yourself. If you have teeth issues, you got to save money for that kind of stuff because it's cosmetic. If you have this condition, just save the money. Get a second job. Get a third job. Do whatever you got to do to try and save that money and cut the fat. And when you do that, you'll feel so much better. And do it early. Don't wait like I did, because now I have a lot more scarring because of it. So if you guys have your opinions and your comments about that kind of stuff, leave it down in the bottom. Leave me some comments. I'd love to talk to you and communicate about it. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and take off my shirt. I have a couple of other videos of keeping you kind of up to date with how it looks and after the procedure. I have completely, after the first month, I was able to take my garment off. Now I'm going to get a little bit personal here. They have you wear a compression garment because most of the time when you get gynecomastia, they remove the bud by an incision around your nipple, and then they actually, depending on what kind of gynecomastia, there's two kinds. There's one where it's more fatty tissue, and then there's the bud style gynecomastia. I had basically just the bud. I didn't really have breast tissue to worry about. I got a little bit of fat, but I can work that off with exercise. Now, if you have this style where it's more fatty tissue plus the bud or without the bud, then that one, they will do liposuction. And when they do liposuction, they're creating a cavity in there because of the liposuction, and they want you to wear this compression garment to eliminate any cavities. Now I had to wear one because he cut so much area and there was a cavity in there. So I had to wear a compression garment to keep the skin flat to the muscle and reduce any fluid buildup in there. Hematoma, I think is what they call it, or something along those lines. So in order to eliminate that, they have you wear a compression garment. Now, I couldn't stand that stupid thing. It was, you'll see it in one of my videos, but it extended like an undershirt and it went all the way down to your stomach. Now, I still had a stomach. I still have a stomach. And it wouldn't quite go all the way down to your waist. So the thing would roll up and would roll up to like just under your chest. Extremely annoying. You could see it through the clothing. I just couldn't stand it. So again, a little embarrassed about this, but you know what? I'm a lot less embarrassed not having it anymore. I went to a local store, and my wife had the idea of getting a sports bra, a women's sports bra. And I started out, the first one I got was a little bit too small. I think I got a large, women's large sports bra. I think it was an Under Armour or something like that. You can get there's all different kinds. And I got a black one. Just because I didn't want it to look foo-foo or anything like that, because I'm already embarrassed about the situation. So I got a black one, real plain Jane, nothing fancy about it. All it said was Under Armour. So if anybody did see the top portion of it, looked like an undershirt. And then that was too tight. It was causing my back to hurt real bad. It was uncomfortable. It left marks all over my body. So I went to the extra large. I wanted to have enough compression where I wouldn't have any issues and the doctor wouldn't get mad at me. So, sorry about that. My shirt came in, but it was leaving marks all over my body, and I didn't like that. So I went ahead and upgraded to the extra large, and when I did that, it fit perfectly. It helped support me when I was exercising. I started running on the treadmill again. It was low profile, nobody really noticed it, and it was way more comfortable than that stupid compression garment that the doctor gives you. So trust me, it works. If you guys are going through the same situation, ditch the stupid garment. You might want to check with your doctor first, but ditch the garment, get you a sports bra, have your wife or your girlfriend or whoever shop for you if you don't want to do it. I didn't care. I don't really care what people think anymore, so I just bought it myself. I wanted to pick out something that I was going to be comfortable wearing. Do that. Ditch the garment. Go ahead and do that. For those of you who are interested in what it looks like today, day 42, 43, I'm going to go ahead and take my shirt off. I'm going to show you what it looks like today, and I'm going to keep you updated for the next few months to let you know how it's healing. My chest hair is growing back a little bit, so it kind of disguises some of the scarring, but again, here I go. I'm going to take my shirt off and let you know what it looks like. Alright, just letting you guys know, those of you who have this issue, again, this is the unilateral. I'm going to try and get a nice little shot here, sorry. Try and adjust the camera and get some decent lighting in there. So, again, I had a very, very large areola to start out with, so he had a lot of extra skin to try and get rid of. So, in order to do that, he had to cut across here, he had to cut, another 2 inches across there, and the nipple is kind of shaped like an eye, like an oval, and he could only cut across the top here, okay, because he couldn't do the entire thing, because if he cut all the way around the nipple, the nipple could die because it doesn't have any nerves and it doesn't have enough blood supply. So he did just across the top, and he did the sides to get rid of the gynecomastia. He tried to reshape it the best he could on the top. Now on the bottom, there's kind of some extra skin down there, and what he's going to do here in the next 2 months, he's actually going to trim the edges here. He's going to trim these down to give it more of a circular pattern, and then he's going to trim some extra skin up off the bottom, tighten that thing up, and he's going to cinch it down a little bit and make it a little bit more flat to my chest here. So just give you an idea of what's going on and why it looks a little bit bigger than it probably should, but I'm okay. It's a heck of a lot smaller than it was once before, so not too bad at all. Now and give you kind of an idea what it should be looking like. This is my other side here, so I don't have real defined nipples, but that one's a lot smaller than this other side. So that's that one, and then that's this guy here. So he did pretty decent based on what he had to work with. So guys, anyways, that's just to give you guys who are having this condition or know somebody that has this condition, this is to give you an idea of what it's going to look like about 43 days in. Some doctors are better than others. I wouldn't say my doctor was the best, but he was affordable, and he met all of my needs that I needed. So if you need to look a little bit better, if you don't need certain scarring, you need to shop around and get you the best doctor you can possibly find. Get out there and see 4, 5, 6 of them, even if it takes. I know there's a really big one, Dr. Leibowitz. He's on YouTube. He seems to be really, really good, but he's in New York, and you've got to fly up there. You've got to do consultations over the computer. So it's Dr. Leibowitz. If you look up gynecomastia, I'm sure you'll see him all over YouTube. But I really would have liked to have gone to him, but I had made this decision before I found Leibowitz. Otherwise, I probably would have flown up there. But again, my doctor did a pretty good job. He he was very affordable, and I think he met all of my needs. I'm pretty satisfied with it so far, and once he shapes it up a little bit better, I'm going to be a whole lot happier. So guys, if you have any questions, concerns, please leave them in the comments, because when I hear from you guys, it encourages me to do more videos. If you like it, hit the like button. Again, that tells me that you like the content. If you want to hear from me, if you have any questions at all, I'll be happy to answer them for you and get to them as fast as I can. So Again, I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day.